Hello everyone, Vita's a 32 back again. Today we're looking at how to play Quiddler, which is from Set Games and Play Monster. Now Play Monster owns Set, but it used to be Set Enterprises. And it's a short word game. And they even have a dictionary available that you can buy. There's also a junior version. And apparently it's won many awards, so that's cool. A short word game. Kind of cool. Pretty straightforward. It's 1 to 8 players, so you can play it solo. And it's ages 8 to 99. If you're 100 or more, well, too bad. No, just kidding. Anyone can play it. So what you get is this large deck of cards. I believe it is, yeah, it's 118 cards. Made up of a bunch of letters. Now, not only do you got single letters, for most of them, you also got some that are double letters, like Q, U, ER, TH, and there's also IN, and CL. Now, I believe you get 2 of each of the double letters, and then the rest are all single letters. And it's a fancy font that you use for the letters. Now, each letter has points on it in the corners. Obviously, letters like the X have bigger numbers or points associated with them. And the goal of this game is to try to be the player with the highest score at the end of the 8th round by making the entire hand into 1 or more words. And it's 2 59 card decks, like I said, 118 cards with the 5 different 2-letter cards. Now, these are the words that are allowable. Number 1, all words must contain a minimum of 2 cards. And it says to choose your dictionaries before the game begins. Any word in the dictionary is allowed with a few exceptions. You cannot use proper nouns like Diane or Denver. You cannot use prefixes like non or pre, suffixes like ing or ish. So you can't go green-ish. You can go green, but not green-ish. You can do wasp, but not wassing, apparently. You cannot use abbreviated words like TSP or February. And you cannot use hyphenated words like part-time or long-term. You can use a dictionary when it's not your turn. And they say to use their dictionary to improve your score. There are 2 bonuses awarded at the end of each round as well. One for whoever has the longest word, and the other for whoever has the most words. Each one is 10 points for the bonus. That being said, in the first round, it's going to be hard to have the most words or longest words because you're only getting 3 cards. And it also says if you're doing 2 players only, to pick one of the bonuses and just use one of them. You could perhaps alternate between rounds on which one you're using, but just 1 per round if it's 2 players only. And this game is, I'm pretty sure I said it was how many players it was. 1 to 8, that's right. 8 to 99 and 8. So you're going to shuffle the cards together to start. And in the first round, each person gets 3 cards. And you are allowed to make a 3-letter word maximum. You cannot add more cards to your hand and make a 4 or 5-letter word. In each round, you can only make a word that is the length of how many cards you have. So in the first round, 3 cards, 3-letter word, max. Second round, you get 4 cards, so you can make a 4-letter word. The third round, you get 5 cards, so you can make a 5-letter word, and so forth. And you can keep going until I believe you get, 10 cards. And once you start to get to those later rounds, then you can start making 2 or 3 words even if you want to try and get the bonus. So, you're going to flip over the top card to form a discard. It is an A. And first person's going to go. Yikes. Not a good starting at. Let's see what this guy has. Not a whole lot better. So, when it is your turn, person to the left of the deal goes first, and they draw a card to start off from the draw pile or the top card on the discard, but only the top card on the discard. Then they make a discard to end the turn. If you can spell a word, it says to hold on until you can go out. So in this case, yeah, he's gonna draw a card. Oh, good. And he's just going to discard the Z, because that's terrible. It's my turn. I don't want that card. Got enough bad cards as it is. Okay, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna discard this. You must always make a discard. You'll see. I cannot make a 4-letter word and then go out. I have to make a discard. So a 3-letter word is all I can make in this round. So that's terrible. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. We'll make this discard. I will draw a card. It's a W. And I'm going to discard it. It doesn't say if you can or cannot immediately discard a card that you draw. I think you can. I'm going to get rid of that because I can only make a 3-letter. Well, I can play 3 cards, so I can make a 4-letter word if I want. So yeah, we'll just go with that. What might be the word we spell? That. Let's see what I got here. No, I don't want that. I-N. My opponent goes. He draws a T. He does not want that card. I will take that card though. And I'm going to discard this one. My opponent draws a card now. He doesn't want the M. It's an O. I mean, I guess technically he can play fought. That is a word. And he discards, so he is out. Once a person goes out, all the other players get 1 more chance. I will draw a card. And I'm going to put down my word, which is tin. I'm going to make a discard. So this player is going to get nothing because he went out. I get 10 points minus 2 and negative points for the card I still had in my hand. So I would have 8 points. And you're trying to be the person with the lowest score at the end of the game. Actually, so you're going to have the highest score. So this guy's going to get 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to get 10 minus the 2 is 8. So that makes sense. So you're going to get points for whatever you got down on the table. That makes sense. So that is the game. And you're going to keep playing until you get to an agreed upon point total. Maybe you want to do 50 points. Maybe you want to do 100 points. Does it specify? And, of course, there's the bonus. I guess I would give him the bonus because he did have a longer word, more cards, so he gets the bonus. 10 points, so actually, technically, he would have 24 points. And that is that. Of course, they have instructions for the solitaire version as well, which we won't get into. It doesn't say a whole lot about the scoring. Other than going to keep scoring, it doesn't say. I mean, I guess you're going to keep playing until you've played the 10 rounds. So, for the next round, you're going to do it all over again. This time, players are going to get 4 cards. And you can make a word that's up to 4 letters. Now, technically, I don't know if he was allowed to make fought, but since you used the 3 cards, I guess technically he's allowed. I had to double check that, but this time you're going to get 4 cards. You can make up to a 4-letter word. Right. You can only use the cards that you were dealt to make a word. So if you're dealt 3 cards, you can use 3 cards to make a word, even if it's 4 letters, like we did. Because you always have to make a discard, which he did at the end of his turn. So in this round, you can use 4 cards to make a word. That could be 4 or 5 letters, technically. And then for the next round, everyone's going to get 5 cards. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way up to 10. Once you've done all those rounds, whoever has the highest score at the end wins. Pretty straightforward game, I would say. And that is that. That is Quiddler. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. We'll see you next time. More thanks for watching.